Welcome, one and all. Long time no see. Ringleader here, along with Obsolete 2003 and Nickolas Zombie. And join us here for a lovely shoot the shit Saturday here for tonight, here at Odds and Ends. It's been a long time since we last talked. Last time we had anything. Last time we had shot anything, for that matter. But it's nice to be here. What do you say, guys? Is it nice to be here tonight?
Yes, it has been a minute, so it's good. Not the whole gang isn't here, but still nonetheless it's still fun.
Indeed. Uh, Espionage DB is still taking his little time away, which is fine. It's all good. Valkyrie Grinder somewhere else. Don't know where she's at, but it's all whatever. But us three here to take the reins tonight and go ahead and just cover some stuff that's been going on as of late. I think I will lead the charge tonight in the topics that I have in mind here. Uh, Now, I have not seen this movie yet, but has been making some waves for a while now, which is Top Gun was released, I believe, a couple of days ago, and I am hearing good things. Uh, there's definitely besides the movie itself, there's also been a lot of related, should I say, material being released for video games of sorts.
Mm.
Two games, in fact. Technically three, but I'm not getting that third one. Uh, Gaijin, the developer of War Thunder, has announced that the F-14 is going to be added to the U.S. roster in War Thunder in the upcoming patch, which is pretty rad. It's something that a lot of people are waiting for. And the Top Gun memes are just going to the roof right now. Well, the classic Top Gun memes, anyways. Uh, on top of that, the F-14 and various skins and other aircraft from the game are coming up in a DLC patch for Ace Combat 7, which I am also looking forward to because that should be tons of fun.
Mhm.
In fact, one of the new fighters that were being introduced is actually the fastest fighter in the game and beats out the mid 29, and it is ridiculously fast. So I am very much excited about that.
Oh wow.
In fact, speaking of movies, I believe next week is Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's been a lot of media press covering that for the past week or so, besides Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. um,
Guys, we're
what?
not talking about the biggest movie of the fucking year, though.
What is that?
Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time.
I'm not to see it. I had no interest, but
I'll
I see
never
I
see
see the
it.
fucking
I'll
memes.
never watch that piece of shit movie.
Is that a
But
thing?
holy shit, have the fucking memes, dude. The memes alone have been so sick. Because first when the movie came out, everyone was like, "Oh, let's go see Morbius. Oh, I can't wait to see this vampire movie." And it's like everyone's fucking joking because no one's gonna see that piece of trash.
Yeah.
And like now the memes have fucking gone to our it's Morbin time. Like he
Yes.
never says that. It's not a thing. But people
Yes.
just made it a thing. I even saw a fucking picture of Morbius Prime telling Autobots to morb out.
Oh, that shit is so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, and apparently I just saw a tweet right now. After weeks of memes, Morbius will return to 1,000 theaters tomorrow to empty seats. Fuck that movie.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
So
Absolutely
stupid.
ridiculous.
I'm sorry. Anyway, that was that. I didn't want to bring that up real quick. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Um, I funny I brought it that honestly. I mean, okay. Granted, the Mobius scene is fucking hilarious as fuck.
Pretty fucking good.
I was not a fan of Moon Knight. I didn't watch it all either. That didn't have my attention.
I watched it all, and I thought it was okay.
You thought it was okay? All right. I know that Thor is coming up sometime soon, and
That looks good.
that one does look good. Uh, so far, ever since my TT has was it Takai Waititi or something like
Yeah.
Taika Waititi. Like, fuck, I fucked it up. I can see it in my head. Taika Waititi. There it is.
that? Yes. He has done a decent job so far, and it's like pretty cool. Excuse me. I am hoping for more material slowly though, because I don't want to fucking swarmed in Marvel movies again.
Everything we've been swarmed.
Again, I said. Moon Knight can be ignored. It's whatever, right?
I don't even know if it's canon.
I don't even know either. I am looking forward to, I said, Thor. Apparently, Bradley Cooper backed out of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I heard about
I didn't
that.
hear about that. Really?
That's really fucking sucks because he is essentially
I mean, it was just the
Rocket.
voice. Hopefully, we'll get someone who sounds just like him, but that's weird.
That's really weird, right?
Yeah, I don't know why he would do that.
What didn't most of the cast of Guardians like we're gonna be done making Guardian movies?
I heard something about this was gonna be the last Guardians movie with this cast, but yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, that actually might be false because that was a rumor.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I heard. I said I heard it.
But
You mean the internet lied?
Everything on the internet's true.
the only one that's pushing this rumor so far is like overseas sites and stuff like that.
I don't know. I heard it once. Don't know if it's true.
It was a rumor, and they said they already came out and said no, he's not. He didn't drop out. He's still in the film.
Wait, who?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, good. That's good then.
It doesn't help that you have websites like Inside the Fucking Magic, who is a goddamn spamming fucking website that does nothing but rumor mills 24/7, saying shit that doesn't really make sense.
You gotta get clicks, yo. These are just the modern day versions of those shitty magazines you see in the fucking checkout line.
Remember, folks, if it's from inside the magic, you can ignore that website totally. It has
Just
no
clickbait.
fucking basis whatsoever.
Yeah, clickbait.
Yeah,
clickbait.
exactly.
Always been, always has been, always will be.
Garbage. Pure garbage.
There's fuck. I swear there was another movie that I wanted to talk about. You know what? No, I can't really think of anything. Oh, I saw the trailer for Avatar 2 when we saw Doctor Strange.
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah.
yo, what's the hype about this movie? I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care about
don't
Avatar.
know.
I'm not sure what the overall theme is this time.
Water.
Yeah.
That's the theme.
Last time it was like a bunch of Pocahontas shit.
Now
Yeah.
it's water.
It's gonna be
Water's
Waterworld.
important.
And it's like, okay, why? What's the
I don't-
danger?
I
What's
don't-
going
Yeah,
on here?
Pocahontas in space.
Pocahontas in space.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really interested in Avatar. Have any of you seen Kenobi yet?
Yes. Fuck yes. Oh.
I haven't seen episode 3 yet. I'll probably watch it tonight.
Okay, but you've
But
seen 1 and 2.
man, yeah, pretty good.
Okay. Do you care at all?
Not really.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Spoiler
Is it-
alert for the next 10 minutes, probably at this rate, guys.
First two
Let's
episodes.
keep it
motherfucker.
not 10 minutes,
Not
but
3.
go ahead. Yeah.
First two episodes, fine.
I'm gonna
Episode 3
fucking
came out this
talk
week.
real quick here. There's 1 or 2 things I just want to point out.
Baby Leia?
Young Leia is a fucking badass. Okay.
Dude,
And-
I'm just before we go on, I told my coworkers when I saw the trailer for
Mhm.
Kenobi and you see Luca like pretending to fly for that
Yeah.
half a second, I was like, yo, you know what Disney's about to fucking do to Star Wars? He's like, what? I hope you're fucking ready for goddamn Star Wars babies. And I wasn't right. We're getting Star Wars goddamn babies.
Oh, you called it?
Pretty
No,
much. It
he-
feels like it. There's even a show coming out called Young Jedi Academy or something. I'm like, oh god.
He's talking kind of nonsense right now. I'm gonna tell you
Nah,
why.
dude. Nah, it's Star Wars babies.
No, you are talking
It's
nonsense
like
at this
Muppet
point.
babies.
There are babies. The closest thing we've seen the babies is from Revenge of the Sith. That was it. That was the only babies you see in the entire
Nah,
fucking
we're gonna
movie
get
so
an
far.
animated series about 3-month-old
Hold
Luke and
on,
baby
hold
and
on.
real fuzzy
Hold
Chewbacca.
on. Motherfucker. Look, there's Han and Leia. That was the only baby shown up to this point. Okay. We've already had children of the same age of Leia as in the original, or the prequel trilogy, which is Anakin himself.
Yeah.
Are these the same kids Anakin slaughters?
No,
Yes.
these are his children. Oh, I
It's
guess
Luke
yeah.
and Leia. That's who they are. Now Luke is only shown so much in the first episode. That's it.
We might get some more of him.
Maybe. But the primary focus is, or should I say, sidetrack, once you get further along the episodes, is that Leia gets herself kidnapped. And turns out that one of the evildoers, one of the inquisitors, arranged this kidnapping because he knew that, or she knew that Leia's adoptive father was very good friends with Kenobi, and that he would trust him to do so. It's kind of like I feel like it's one of those. I feel like he's gonna do that, so we're gonna do that because I want to hunt him down to get my prestige leveled up or whatever. Reba, the Inquisitor in question, she's a little weird in terms of acting. It feels a bit off, just a bit. By the time the third episode rolls around, it somewhat improves, but it's showing us so much screen time. I do like the concept of what Kenobi has become.
A hermit,
Well, to emphasize
as he
the point,
should be.
right? Here's the thing: if you remember in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin got cut up pretty bad, and it started going to his body. It's been 10 years since then, right?
Uh-huh.
That whole time, essentially Obi-Wan has put down his lightsaber. He's been basically working as a butcher and on Tatooine. And he has not done no combat, no exercises, no nothing. He's really out of shape in a way. He's not fat. No, he's not fat. What I'm saying is he's rusty as fuck.
Yeah,
Like
with his
really
Jedi
rusty.
ways.
Right. And Anakin, on the other hand, or should I say Vader, has been, even though he has this new body and he's still adjusting to it, which he still is at this point in some form or fashion.
Are you doing episode 3 spoilers? Even though I asked
No.
you?
But we already know the Vader's the show. There's no spoilers there. Up to episode 2, this is relevant. In comparison, they're very at very different stages, and I'll leave it at that.
All right.
I do like though the fact that Leia is incredibly fucking sassy, and I fucking love it. This is not a retcon. This is not Disney doing their thing. This has always been true. Leia has always been fucking sassy as fuck and a smartass. This was in the original movies, to an extent, the sequel trilogy. Rest your soul, Carrie Fisher. But I feel like this is a very accurate portrayal of Leia at a young age. Though she juked all those fucking kidnappers though, and that was fucking hilarious as hell. Like, goddamn
That
guys, come
scene
on, you
was
can't keep up with a 10-year-old. But I will
ridiculous.
say this, man, keeping up with a
That's-
10-year-old is hard as fuck sometimes.
That scene was. I don't know about that scene. I don't know about that one, but I mean, whatever. It's like one scene. It's fine.
Yeah, it's only like 5 minutes. It's whatever.
Yeah. Little dumb though. Anyway, show good. Show good so far. I need to watch the next episode.
Yeah.
But
You
three more.
need
We
to
only get
consider
3
it.
more, right?
Yeah, so
We got
it's a 6 episode series.
miniseries?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully it's all good. I hope so, just because it's Obi-Wan and
Oh man, you're gonna love 3.
Anakin.
You should really sit down and watch 3 whenever you can.
Look, I got a lot of TV I'm watching. My fucking coworkers got me into Avatar. I'm watching Avatar now.
The movie?
The cartoon. The
Those
cartoon.
are older. That's an older series, so you can actually pass on that for a moment to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi,
I
which is
don't
like
need that.
40 minutes.
Obi-Wan's new. It took me 20 years to watch Avatar. Or however long.
20 minutes is not. That's like another day worth. I can wait.
We'll see.
Kenobi though is right now, and it's hard to remain unspoiled in this.
Well, I mean, we
modern day
have
and
another podcast we can talk to. I saw a little bit of spoilers. Yeah, it does suck. I cannot watch it.
Exactly. So you have to watch it sooner than later, so you can actually enjoy what happens.
Yeah, that's why I ran to watch fucking Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, who I didn't want internet ruining things for me.
Yeah.
Bastards. But yeah, but no, I will watch it soon.
Okay. Anything else? 'Cause I got
Obbs, what are
nothing
you
else.
watching?
What am I watching? Started watching Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, the new one came out, right?
Yes. So
I have
Think-
not watched yet.
like
How
3
is it?
episodes in. I believe.
By the way,
Yes.
real quick,
Yes.
Netflix's fucking stream model is stupid because they're releasing all the episodes the same day. It makes you binge it and you can just drop the service until you come back to it later.
It's
Disney is
been that way.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but Disney is being clever by doing the weekly release thing.
I mean,
And
Amazon
it
did it too.
means you have to stay on the service longer to enjoy the series as a whole. And even then, they break up the release schedule. Like, oh, and this month this show comes out, and then like a month and a half later the show comes out, and for that one's around like 2 months, and then it's fucking
Yeah.
genius.
Apparently, Stranger Things did that this season. I heard like there's 2 volumes.
Yeah, they broke it up. I guess like right now there's only like 5 episodes, and then a couple of months they're gonna release the other episodes or something like that.
What's that? Netflix trying to hold on to their numbers or something?
Probably.
So it's just
Listen, I respect Netflix for what they used to be. They used to be the killer of cable, and now everything else came wrong, and cable's back in a horrible way.
Yeah. We've had this conversation before, I believe, and
Probably.
it's more apparent than ever now.
it's just kind of crazy because in the beginning of the Stranger Things, the very first episode is just a very disclaimer, just saying that they shot the Stranger Things season 4 over a year ago, but it's just like
Yeah.
there's some images that may be sensitive to the events that happened at Uvalde.
Eh.
So, it kind of gets pretty intense in like in the first 5 minutes. So like I was like, oh, okay, they're kind of going there, and they kind of did. So,
It's like we're
um,
not gonna refilm it.
so
You're gonna have to deal with it.
yeah, they didn't delay it. It's just like not say bad timing. It's just like it just happened. So, but yes,
Yeah.
it's kind of teeters around that same thing, I guess. But so yeah, it's kind of it can be intense. It's a very intense first 5 minutes.
Nice.
Understood.
Yes, but that
I am intending to make the mistake and have Apple TV Plus for about a month
I gotta
because
get on. Some-
I really want to watch Prehistoric Planets. Now, you're wondering, what is Prehistoric Planets? And so you probably already guessed already, it's a dinosaur related thing. Do you remember hearing of a series called Walking with Dinosaurs? At all?
yes.
Okay, cool. BBC or someone like BBC back then created a documentary of dinosaurs and the way they lived way back, and this is back in like 2002, 2003.
Okay, I thought I was older. Yeah.
The show is quite aged at this point, and the dinosaurs represented actually have changed in their form because of how we have gained additional understanding of dinosaurs as this, which I'll touch in a second. Prehistoric Planet is a new take on that. A kind of like National Geographic or those shows you see on like Animal Planet or something like that of wildlife and stuff like that of that sort. And Prehistoric Planet is that. It's amazing. Okay, the show is quite fantastic in their technical achievement of how the dinosaurs are up here, because they in the years since then CGI and stuff like that has advanced, obviously. Uh, and they use live action locations to record, and then they'll cut in the dinosaurs in question. With our current understanding of how dinosaurs have, for example, for the longest time, people thought that dinosaurs were actually just reptiles. Well, not entirely true because pterosaurs, which were the flying reptiles, those were reptiles. Like those aren't dinosaurs per se; they're flying lizards. But avian and non-avian dinosaurs were, in fact, basically the ancestors of birds. So that's our understanding right now. So they show them having feathers on their body, or like primitive feathers, because that's what they had. Recently, there have been like dinosaur discoveries of fossils with skin imprints. Like I shit you not, they actually found, I think like 2 years ago, a Neurosaurus over in China that had its skin preserved.
Oh wow.
So we actually knew the colorations and some of the colorations, anyways, and how the skin appeared on that particular dinosaur. And then we are also seeing other dinosaurs, larger ones, with feathers, or on their bones. They've seen the notches where bones or the feathers would be in their bone as be part of their structure. So dinosaurs were very much, very, very, very much related to birds. Uh, and tongue tied. Uh, it's because of that understanding. We can actually start projecting dinosaurs in a way we believe that they actually appeared because we have more information now, and we had made more discoveries within the past 10 years compared to the last 80. Uh, as another example, Spinosaurus, right? He was the big bad in Jurassic Park 3. Uh, killed the T Rex, had the cell phone in his mouth, funny shit, still terrified. That was the then understanding of Spinosaurus, where it had a large gait. It was like a T Rex in a sense, a very upright theropod. The modern interpretation of a Spinosaurus is where it's a creature very short legs with a sail along with a fin on its tail. So that way it appeared that it predominantly lived in waters because it was a water based carnivore, which ate fish all the time, or I forget what term what the fish eaters are, but so based on that, it's actually much shorter in appearance because it's actually not the way that the Jurassic Park version dictates. So the Jurassic Park version is just not even valid anymore. We know that T Rexes had feathers, at least up on their upper torso. Velociraptors did have feathers, and they were sized with turkey. Hence the turkey joke at the start of Jurassic Park 1. It's amazing that on what discoveries are being had at this point in time and compared to ages past. And I'm always hearing new things almost like on a weekly basis about they find more and more about dinosaurs and what they lived like, and or a new species. I think on average, like a new species is discovered like every other month because we understand now there's differences between the genomes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just completely mind-boggling. And that's anyway. Back to the original point. That's what I watched Prehistoric Planet for, just to watch it all in its 5-episode glory or glory. So there.
Nice. What the hell? Because I'm trying to think what upcoming shows that are coming up or that I want to check out. But like I said, right now it's Stranger Things. I'm trying to check that out. Trying to finish it. I heard supposedly talks of a True Detective season 4. So, and they're gonna have what's her face?
Jodie Foster.
Yes, Jodie Foster is supposed to be in it. So it should be interesting. Three of the or two of the three seasons were really good. The second one, but so I'm kind of curious about that. Those are season 1, season 3 were really good.
Stranger Things.
No, True Detectives.
Oh no, sorry.
But whatchamacallit. So we'll see. But that's what I'm looking forward to. Right now it's just kind of rumored. It's nothing concrete or like any like it's gonna come out immediate. But um, that's what I'm kind of I guess waiting for.
Nice.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But I don't know if you guys got to see it yet or not, but I saw, I guess earlier today they announced the trailer for the Resident Evil 4 remake.
What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, and I mean it doesn't show a whole lot, but yes, I mean it was rumored, it was talked about for a while that they were gonna do it. But yeah, it's official and that Resident Evil 4 is being remade. I'm not sure if it's only gonna be for next gen, but obviously PlayStation wise,
Probably.
are saying for PS5, but um, so yes, that looks pretty good. I think it's summer 2023, so still got time for that one.
It's like March.
Is it March?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, Resident Evil 4 is okay. It was the game. It was the one that kind of brought back, or I guess made Resident Evil relevant again. Uh,
Maybe it's a generational thing, but Resident Evil 4 is fucking incredible. And people around my age fucking love
What
Resident
is it?
Evil 4.
Oh,
Resident Evil 4.
four. Sorry, man. I'm
yes.
halfway paying attention.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
it's not survival horror anymore. It's an action horror, but man,
Yeah.
that game's so good.
Because yeah,
And
the
that ending, riding away on a jet ski, it's so
What is
fucking
people's
good.
problems with? I understand that the action because it's no longer survival, it's action horror now. But I always hear bad things about six. I'm like, I enjoyed six, so what's the
6
problem?
is the one I've heard bad things about too, and I've never played it. But
I
I
have
don't know.
like some parts of it. I'm like, I'm confused, and what's bad about it? This game flows better than most Resident Evil games I've played in the past.
Yeah, I didn't like 6 at all. It's just I think from being playing the original Resident Evils from 1, 2, 3, even 4, 1 through 3 were pretty much survival horror. Resident Evil 6 just got weird. I mean, um, it was the three different stories I think that you got to play, but then like
Yes.
at one point, I guess like the infected zombies, they're I guess like similar to the ones from 4, where they were had gun, they were kind of shooting at you when you played as Chris's character, and um, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. The only one I liked was Leon's because it was like the old school Resident Evil 2 zombies, but
Mm.
I don't know, I just couldn't get into it.
Can't deal with the evolution, huh, buddy?
Yeah, well, they regressed because Resident Evil 8 and 7 went back to survival horror, so they
Nah.
kind of went back to their old ways, which I'm happy about. But
Yeah, chased away the new crowd.
nah, I mean it again. 7 and 8 revitalized um the Resident Evil franchise. It's helping jumpstart Dead Space. They're remaking Dead Space because of the success of the survival horror Resident Evil 7 and 8.
Mhm.
But
I
yeah,
think I want to input something on that real quick because besides Resident Evil, have you noticed that there was a trend as of late to focus on multiplayer games, and then that suddenly reversed with Jedi Fallen Order?
I mean Jedi wasn't
I
the
don't know if it's
first one that did it.
reversed, but
Yeah,
I feel like there are more
I mean
single players, which is great.
Yeah,
um
because
the guy from Xbox said single players dead games were dead, but then it's like PlayStation's like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, shit, Zelda. It's like there's all these other single player games that are doing really well, but I mean they're
yeah.
still making single player games.
Well, the reason I say that, especially with Star Wars, is because for the longest time it was just Battlefront. Like that's all EA was doing with the property, and um, then Jedi Fallen Order comes out, and it sells big. It does it remarkably well, and it directly showed to EA and the rest of the industry in some form or fashion, since they still had their single player property, but just not as prominent. That single player does do just as well as multiplayer in terms of numbers, selling copies of the game and stuff like that. Multiplayer games, though, their problem is they depend on online transactions,
Yeah.
cosmetic points and stuff like that. But single player games tend to rely on the initial sale of the item
Oh
of
yeah.
the game itself, and they were well than more than making up for that lack of online business by saying, "Hey, we're selling these like 70 $78 games here like hotcakes, because the game's actually fucking good. Maybe we should do that too, so we don't oversaturate the market with online multiplayer bullshit." And
Yeah.
then, like you said, Dead Space, and they just announced a sequel to Fallen Order. Excuse me.
Yes.
Um, which so far looks great. And yes, Fallen Order is a Souls type of game. And then you had Elden Ring, the fucking monster that is that game right now. Okay. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
And you know how it's fucking everywhere right now,
Yes.
and how it's doing so exceedingly fucking well that it's at this point, if it's the numbers keep up, it's basically game of the year, and
Easily.
it easily, yeah. So it shows the point that single player games still have a huge market that just was not touched for years. And now now they have these big games come out, and it's like, oh shit, maybe we should not ignore that and actually release decent single player games, just like the olden days, just to get that market share. Because people still enjoy their single player games, they really do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing single player games all day long, so I understand.
No. But
Speaking of Star Wars, I just want to touch on that a little bit more. Um, I understood they showed a little teaser trailer of Ahsoka during the Star Wars celebration. I saw who the actress to be for Sabine, and that was really fucking good, cool too.
mhm.
Um, I know that Star Wars Lego, the Skywalker saga, has been doing really good too, as well in terms of how in business. Um, Bad Batch season 2 got announced, rather a trailer for it, so that's already on progress.
Mhm.
Jude Law is working on a new series, or to be on a new series called Wrecking Crew. And I want to say there's one more series, but it's not quite hitting my head right now or tongue right now.
There's so many series, just like Marvel. It's
Well,
it's
here's the
weird how
difference.
they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do a movie every fucking December." Oh God, we fucked that up so
Here's the difference,
bad.
though. They're
Let's go
not
make
doing.
TV shows.
They're not doing movies though.
And
TV shows
exactly, they're not
you
doing
can
any movies
TV
because they
shows you
fucked
can
it up so
ignore.
bad.
TV shows you can ignore. Like it's whatever. You know, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
I can't
But
know
it's
movies.
not as cost heavy as a movie is.
I don't know. It just seems like they fucked up movie. When's the next Star Wars movie coming out?
I
Is
think
there
that's gonna
one?
be. There is still one coming up, and I think that's Rogue Squadron.
Okay. I don't know. It just seems like they gave up on Star Wars movies completely.
No, so far they have not.
Feels like it.
Well, let me rectify what you said. Their issue was with how the episodes 7 through 9 were just poorly received.
I mean, they were poorly made. So,
This is also true. This is very fucking true.
so yeah.
There was no plan in those movies whatsoever. I will blame the leadership and the writers for that. I will not blame the actors because they were just doing what they had.
It's dumb to blame the actors. It's
Yeah,
like blaming a fast food worker.
unless they had a direct input process, and that's a little different. But and then they basically stopped doing anything with Solo because Solo what came out at a bad time when The Last Jedi just came out,
Yeah. I don't know.
and then you got this movie it's subpar. It left a bad taste in people's mouths. Rogue One is fucking awesome, by the way. So
Yeah,
fuck you,
Rogue One's
whoever
good.
doesn't like that movie.
It's a
It
good
was
movie.
great.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Darth Vader at the end. Sick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty
got
fucking sick.
classic Star Wars going on too with all the vehicles and whatnot. So it's a nice
It was neat.
familiar place in life.
It was neat. Now,
Then the upcoming Rogue Squadron film, which is basically about Rogue Squadron, which is a unit that was in um Empire Strikes Back. They were in that, and they had a couple books too that were well received back in the day, and I love those books too myself. Anyways, they decided to do a film on those, and it's to be written directed by Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins has been doing the Wonder Woman movies,
Mhm.
and my understanding is that she actually didn't do a bad job with what was it?
how do we get back to Star Wars?
Huh?
we fucking looped around.
I am fucking doing back to Star Wars here because right now it's on my mind. Okay. uh, she did Wonder Woman movies. I understood that they were not bad films. You know, so they're definitely passable. So I had some faith in her to be able to pull it off. They have not been canceled. the Star Wars film or her film, so it's an ongoing process.
Okay.
Uh, not canceled, but rather delayed and off to the side while they do writing and stuff
Delayed
like that. You know, get it figured out.
indefinitely.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best. I would really love to see that movie. Um, that's all I got.
Okay.
Tapped.
All right. Well, since that's all Ring has, Street Fighter 6 looks cool. I just saw the trailer. Looked neat. Don't know what the fuck's going on. Looked like open world, challenging people. I'm confused about that. Don't know what the fuck that's about.
It's like they added new features because they didn't want to do the same game all over again.
That's weird because Street Fighter's been the same game for about 45 years now, or
Maybe
however
it's
long
for a
it
little
is.
bit of change. You
I
know,
don't know about
just a
that.
little.
Whatever, maybe it's gonna be on Xbox though, and Steam and PS4.
There
So
you go.
that's a smart idea. Not fucking alienating a whole fucking system,
Yeah,
unlike they
Oh,
did in the last one.
well, what
Stupid.
what did you do with the system last time, or what did they do?
It was only PS4 last time, and Steam. It was
Ah,
cross-play only on those. So like anyone on Xbox, fuck you. Which I don't care. I'm not stupid. I don't make poor choices and get an Xbox. But for friends that did, couldn't play with them.
yeah,
So
well,
that's pretty cool.
more money this way.
Yeah, get more money. Duh. Stupid. I don't know why I did that. But this is great. So happy. Looks cool. Looks really stylized. Chung-Li's ass. Can fucking flick a dime and get some change off that thing. Amazing.
you know what? If I want to see Orchid in a new Killer Instinct game.
This is not
Uh,
Street Fighter, but yes, that would also be good.
yeah.
Killer Instinct is a good game. I would like another one of those, please, as well, because that game fun. But yeah, Street
Yes.
Fighter 6 looks cool. I just saw it right now at the whole State of Play thing. Also did watch Resident Evil 4 thing.
Oh
That
man,
was
the state
mostly
of play was earlier.
cinematics. Yeah, that's where all these things are coming out of,
Oh man,
isn't it?
I don't
I
know.
think that's where
Probably.
I think that's what they dropped all this shit for.
Yeah, I meant
So yeah,
to. Oh well, I'll check that out later.
yeah, watch that later. So yeah, Street Fighter 6 is cool. Resident Evil 4, I'll buy it. I bought it already on 3 different things. I'll buy a new one. But man, we're getting to the point though where lots of these new games are next gen only. And I'm like, oh no, my PS4.
Yeah,
I
did you
Yeah.
don't
hear
wanna.
about that?
Yeah, a bunch of them are like next gen only. I'm like, I don't want to
Oh,
buy a PS4. Where am I gonna even
yeah.
get a PS4?
I think
So that does make sense because the PS4 at this point is hilariously outdated in terms of hardware performance.
You know how long the fucking PS3 was busting out games after? They
Yeah, but
stopped PS3 games like maybe 4 years ago.
yeah, but the technological jump between 4 and 5 was huge.
It's like loading screens, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I feel like we could have got a couple more years out of PS4 games, but they're pushing
Not
PS5
really.
now.
There-
They totally could have got a couple more years. They would have downgraded, yes. Not as
No,
good, yes. But
yeah,
we
but the
totally
game's
got
not being released for previous gen, and that's fine because they have to actually release on the newest hardware to make sure it keeps up with that.
it.
That's
Fuck
just a
new
smart
hardware.
business decision. You have to move on.
You know
there-
what? You know what was good business decisions? When the PS2 was fucking chugging along and they were still making games from that
Yeah,
for
because
20 fucking years.
the jump between those console generations was small compared to what is currently the
I
PS5.
don't care.
Hell,
there's
you want to see what happens when you try to release a previous gen game or a current gen game on a previous gen console? Cyberpunk. That's what happens. That game has horrible frame rates. It's not loading screens. It's horrible frame rates in process. The console cannot keep up with the level of detail on the game.
yeah, so that's the developers for the games have a hard time downgrading the games for current gen, next gen, or I guess it's current PS5, Xbox One to the PS4 and whatnot. It's
Mhm.
it's a big dip for them, unfortunately, and which is why PlayStation, I think they're saying by 2025 they're no longer going to be making any new PS4 games.
Which is insane, but okay.
Yeah. So, but which is yeah, still crazy because it's still very near impossible to get a PS5 these days. So
Yeah, it's like really like I mean I get it. The PS5 was everywhere and you could grab one, but to make it like that, just how hard it is to get one, it's kind of fucking dumb.
Yeah,
Hopefully by then they'll be more mass produced and the PS5 second edition will be out and cheaper. But we'll see.
yeah, they were talking about PS5 Pro, and then scalpers weren't a thing for PS4 and all that, and the microchip shortage, and so
It's
Yeah.
been a wild couple of years, buddies, and
yep.
there's no end in sight.
Yeah.
Inflation is be a bitch and drive up prices even more.
Yeah. Look, I saw gas
Um,
it's fucking 4 to 50 today. I don't want to talk about it.
no,
Yeah.
It's
depressing.
disgusting. Yeah, fuck it. I hate it. Bullshit. Anywho, video games. Speaking of games you play with people, I don't know if we were talking about that or not. My friend dragged me back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I hate it. I
Power
hate it
creep,
so much because it's
incredible power creep, and
holy shit. I remember when Yu-Gi-Oh was drawing a card, placing that face down, and putting down your magic or trap card face down, and ending your turn. And then I fucking played Master Duel and just all right, let me put this face down, and end my turn. I'm like, okay, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna summon this, and I'm gonna fucking use this, and then I'm gonna summon this, and I'll summon this, then I'll synchro summon this, and I'll fucking
uh,
link summon this, and then I'll ritual summon this,
oh
and
look,
I'm
I
gonna
have a full
fucking
playing field.
holy shit, and I'm done. And I beat
I have
you.
a full
And
playing
do
field.
I get to
motherfucker.
play? Do I get to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
No,
But yeah, no, you don't get to play anymore.
no.
It's a weird game now, and I love it.
That's why I like Match the Gathering. I could stay to older
Nah,
older
fuck that. That's a
generations.
monster. That's a monster. I don't want to even touch that. That sounds horrible.
Hey, it's a
There's so
monster.
much
I
things.
understand though.
Oh no, fuck that. I don't want. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to learn about it. Oof. It's bad enough here. It's
Now,
bad enough here in Yu-Gi-Oh land.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a bunch of full of fucking turbo nerds. But Match the Gathering though,
Magic
if
the
you
Gathering's full of old turbo nerds.
turbo nerds, no, so
Magic the
real
Gathering's
turbo
full of
nerds,
old ancient turbo
the
nerds.
real
Yu-Gi-Oh's full
turbo
of
nerds play
early
classic.
middle-aged turbo nerds.
The real turbo nerds play classic. Okay.
Classic what?
Okay, so let me explain.
Oh god, I don't want to talk about Magic the Gathering. I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
We're going
Fucking Dark
No,
Magician Girl.
bro,
No, no, I actually have a story. Fuck Magic the Gathering. I don't have a story. So anyway, I told you, I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm playing normal Yu-Gi-Oh, classic Yu-Gi-Oh with my friend. I'm learning the new shit though. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm making a zombie deck because duh, that's the name. I stick with my gimmick pretty hard. Anywho, so I got my cards. I've put in two. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, I got my cards. Getting some new cards very randomly. I got my friend got me into it. I told my other friend about it as a fun. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, yeah, you should fucking get in so we can have someone else to play with. Because this motherfucker got me into it, and now he never wants to play. He's always busy. He gave me on the crack, and now he won't give me my crack. That piece of shit. Anywho, so
Pokemon.
fuck Pokemon. That was stupid. I like the game. I like the video games. I could never understand a card game. They had like counters and shit. I no. Anywho, got my friend to go buy some cards. We went, dug through some cards for a couple hours, got his cards, and he was like, "Oh, look at these boxes. I want to buy a box. Oh, how much are the boxes? They're like 20, 50, 30 bucks. Oh, that's kind of expensive. All right, let's go. Do. Wait in line. Friend like, damn, kind of want a box. I'm like, do it. I'm like, nah, I probably shouldn't. You know, it's a lot of money, blah, blah. I'm like, do it. Get it. And he's like, all right. I'll take this ghost box, sir. Okay, that's our last mini. It's 20 bucks. How much are the big ones? Big ones come with 60 packs or whatever. That's 90 bucks. Okay, I'll take the mini. Gets the mini. Goes into we were like, all right, we got our cards. Gets to my car. Oh, I want to open it now. All right, cool, let's do it. Opens the pack. Bunch of trash, new cards. Don't even know what the fuck they do. Second pack. Bunch of trash, new cards. Don't even know what the fuck they do. Third pack. Bunch of trash. New cards. Don't know what they do. Oh, this one looks kind of neat. Fourth and final pack. Open it. Oh, look. A ghost rare dark magician girl. Huh, that's sick. Let's see how much it's worth. Google.
How much?
Give me that. Put it in a sleeve. Throws out scapegoat from my fucking sleeve and gently caresses it into sleeve.
The Knights.
How much is it? And I tell him, this card is worth $350.
Man.
And we yeah, it was insane. And we take it back in. It's like, hey, how much? Because we want to double check. Like, oh man, that thing's worth $350. And we're like, holy fuck, that is the most expensive ghost card in that whole fucking card list. It's also insanely rare to get a ghost, yet alone to get that ghost.
Mhm.
So here's the fun thing about trading card games, or the various ones.
The addiction to trying to get something, yeah.
Well, there's that, and also there's a difference. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are typically garbage, like 1 cent a card. They're very cheap on the third market.
Oh yeah,
Or
that's
you
super
go.
cheap.
Yeah, only a few cards are worth that much.
Yeah.
Whereas Pokemon, the shiny ones are worth a decent amount too, but there's more of them. But they're not as worth as much individually. But you can build a fortune if you do it just right. Magic the Gathering, on the other hand, since certain cards are just still matter in certain rotations and stuff like that, the cards are worth more and more and more, and eventually you start seeing a couple hundred, like in his case here, on current cards.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I haven't seen it,
and
but
even some of the
friends at
so-called
work play it.
trash cards are worth a lot.
Yeah, it's
because
insane.
you know,
Trading cards is fucking insane.
yeah. So Yu-Gi-Oh has its own thing. A vast majority of cards are fucking worthless, but there's those few cards
everything.
that are just like fuck, like that's it.
Yeah.
So either
it's,
you get Yu-Gi-Oh, like I said, 99% of the cards are just absolutely fucking worthless, or you go Magic the Gathering, which they're all varied in price, but it's not turbo fucking expensive. Unless you go classic.
I refuse to play Magic together.
Then you have Pokemon, which is like they're stealing the fucking cards and assaulting employees to get those cards in the process. When it comes to
Pokemon's
Pokemon,
weird because Pokemon's like everyone remembers Pokemon, so like it has more of a name to it, I guess.
Yeah.
But also it's like Pokemon.
Well, everybody has their favorite
Yu-Gi-Oh connoisseurs like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Anyways.
Well, I think this is a good stopping point.
Wait, we didn't even get to GTA 4.
Yeah, but I think that's a question that could wait a little bit, I guess. So we'll wait till next time.
Okay. All right. For next episode.
GTA 6 not be on the previous consoles. What?
I can't wait till GTA 5's on the PS6.
Fuck, man. Fuck Rockstar. Anyways.
Gonna do it. All right. Wrap it up.
Go ahead and see us out.
Here, so I'll go
All right. I'm taking it out. Hey, everybody.
Okay.
We talked about things. Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Lots of things. Magic cards.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Did you feel your virginity come back? I know I did.
Yeah, man. I feel like I never had sex before, but it never be proven true because I have a tit out there, so unfortunately, I never be able to carry that.
Yep. Oh well. Anyway, they stole your seed. Anywho, it's been a time. It's been obsolete.
What?
Obsolete 2003.
Yes.
It's been Ringleader 064.
The one, the only, the ever so handsomely.
And it's been me, Nickolas Zombie. It's been a podcast. Thank you for joining us and hope you have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Settle down.